Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity. And I hope everyone's going to have an awesome day today. Mine's a little bit sort of grey and overcast. I think we're going to have some rain. But anyway, I've got my Panalisa projects to share with you, and also another package from Panalisa that arrived separately that I forgot to show you yesterday. So here goes. Here's what I managed to use from that design team haul that I did share yesterday. So I've used from Panalisa this paper pack, which is called Flower, and this is the particular one I used. It's a really pretty pack, and because it's all sort of like grey and overcast, I'll try and move slowly. I used a sticker from the pack she sent me. You get these, they're gold foiled on either a black or a white background, and you get both sorts in the pack, but I used the white one. I used one of the doilies. These are absolutely gorgeous. I don't know what on earth kind of machine actually cuts those out, but look at them. I'll put my finger in so you can see just how delicate those details are. Just absolutely amazing. They're so pretty. So I used one of those begrudgingly because I usually like to hoard stuff like that, afraid to use it. I used a couple of the tickets that she sent me, and I used a couple of the peel off washi strips. These are like stickers and they're just really cute. Nice for doing sort of like index labels and little tabs on planners and stuff. And I used the Splat frame because somebody asked for that one. And I used the butterfly with the dandelion and the dies that come with it. And I used the largest butterfly in that set. And I also used the pocket set, or I don't know what else you'd call that. It's sort of like a ladder of slip pockets because there's like 3. So and actually I will tell you before I forget, what I did with this was I cut it out and then I scored it in slightly smaller so that it would fit a planner page, so that you can do that. So I used that one. I used the little cute fox. Yes, I used quite a lot. I've used the rose with the little sentiment label, and I also used this sort of like, I don't know what you call it, sort of floral wibbly wobbly frame with stitching, but it's really cute and it's a nice size. Right, so all of the measurements for these on yesterday's video, but I am going to link all of these below. Right, so first up, my planner page, and I did the jumbo ticket one. I know many people have already got this planner set. And I did a piece of ephemera, and I half folded one of the tickets because it had got a butterfly on it. There's where I placed the washi. I need another coffee. That's where I placed the washi strips. I put another sunflower ticket there, and then with the butterfly, because it's so big, it's lovely and big. I will measure that. I don't think I did it separately yesterday, but it's a gorgeous, huge set of stamps. The actual stamp itself is 4 4/8, but once you've cut it with the die, you can see there, and 5/8. So that's how big the butterfly is. And it's just big enough to turn into a tag. You could punch a hole and actually hang that. But I thought I'd make a piece of ephemera, and I just coloured it in with my markers and a little bit of white gel pen just to stick into that pocket. And then you can see the background of this pocket, if I take that out again, is the dandelion stamp. And it's got like little butterflies on the ends, which is absolutely gorgeous. And those are the circle dies that came with it, and I just stamped those up there and in the background. Just really pretty. Love it. So that one is my first project. I'll put it that way around so that you can see it. Right, next up is the little fox, and not so little. because I put him on a very large card. So here's little Foxy. Isn't he sweet? Whole thing once again coloured in with markers and white gel pen for the highlights. The background cardstock for this one is the Echo Park Sunflower. I think it's called Sunflower Autumn or Autumn Sunflower or something. But it's on the Snap Click supply site and you can just print them off when you want. And what I did was I merged the barn with the patterns background paper. So I printed the whole thing off together. And then I've got my cute little fox just sitting in front of the barn. And it's just so sweet. And I'm going to measure little Foxy. And while I'm talking about Foxy, let me tell you this. When you make this fox, you put this piece on last. Remember that. The face goes on at the end. I tell you why, because if you don't do that, you'll have a gap between his little legs. So what I did was I cut another face and popped it on top. And I quite like that because it sort of, you know, brings him forward a bit more. And foxes do tend to have a couple of more tufts, don't they, at the sides of their cheeks. So now he does. He has 2 tufts, bless him. Right, we are at 2 3/4 inches wide with the tail. And then we are at 3 1/4 inches high with the ears. So you can see it's an absolutely gorgeous size. Right, I'm just squidging my things around so that you can look. So really, really love him. Very cute. And then next up was the Splat stamp that people, not the Splat stamp, but the Splat die. And that is what I did. And I will show you my error. I've got glue on my dioxide ink. So these are my oxide inks, my distress. I call them dioxides. I don't know why. I think it's because it's a combination of distress and oxide. So I kind of abbreviated it. But these are the oxides in Barn Door, Mustard, and in Mermaid Lagoon, I think. And then the little clear gems also from Panalisa. And then I just printed off You Colour My World and cut that out. But layered up white ones over the top so that it had a little bit of dimension. But I really love this because not only could you do it the way that I've done it, of course, but if you did it in different shades of blue, it's a great spring card if you've got little ducks or welly boots with flowers in, so that, you know, you've got sort of like welly boots that are splashing through puddles. Or you can just leave these empty and have your stamped little characters poking through. Just really cute. Love it. So that's how I did that one. So I'm going to pop that down. And then last but not least in the makes is the rose. So this is where I've used the rose, the tiny doily and this frame and made this really cute topper. Oh, my camera's blurred, isn't it? Getting awful grey outside. And if you don't have those stencil brushes yet, you really should get them. I mean, they're just so soft and lovely. And if I grab it, because I've still got my basket here with my glue inside, I'll get one out. These are them. And I don't wash them. I just go into a similar shade of what I've used before and then just chuck it back in this Dollar Tree basket. But you just put them down and you just stick them on top of your die cuts and just start swishing and swirling about, and just really easy to get ink on there. Now, I didn't poke my bits out. I wanted them in and on the leaves, so I placed like foam pad underneath to stop them from dropping out. But there is one of those little white and gold stickers, and I just inked that up as well. But isn't that cute? I like that. Got a little bit of fluff on there because I always have. But I will measure that rose. I know where the stem is underneath it. So that's 3 inches. And then go down to the stem, 3.5 inches. So I've used that little frame set, but that could just be a card topper, maybe going onto a bigger doily and then onto a square card or something, or whatever shape that you wanted to. But I just think it's so cute. And the doilies, I know I'm whittering on, but the doilies, they're just so delicate, so pretty. Right, I'm going to pause for a second and I'm going to come back and show you what I didn't show you. Right, I'm back, and I've got a little scrap of watercolour cardstock, the Walmart one, down on here, and I've got my little spatula, and I am reaching behind myself to grab the envelope of the goodies that I didn't share, and that is a holographic pack of cardstock, which is absolutely gorgeous, and also a kind of holographic glitter cardstock. You can see my camera there, and these are A4 or lesser size. So I'll just pop those over to one side, put my hands back in the envelope, and I've got this gorgeous, gorgeous paper. Look at that, with daisies. Really, really pretty. So I've got that one, and I also got this gorgeous frame. I am going to be up again next week with Panalisa, probably on Tuesday, and do a tutorial, because we haven't had one for absolutely ages. And you've got moths and butterflies, and then you've got a little wood grain frame that goes around the edge. So I got that one. I got some holographic unicorny cardstock, which is really sweet. I've got teeny weeny little enamel dots in clear and pastel, and you get 70 on each of those strips. And then I'm going back in here. I've got a coffee set. Now, Panalisa has done a video of this, but I think I'll do one for next week. And this is like your whipped cream on your coffee, all swirled in, and it spins. So I think that's probably going to be the tutorial for Tuesday next week. And then I've got some more little bling, some clear ones, always nice for raindrops and stuff. I got some potion bottles. Now, I do not have a clue what that says, and I think that I probably shouldn't guess it. I think it says love. Yeah, I think it says love potion on it. So I got that one right for a change. I've got a little camera Eiffel Tower image, or a file card. So I've got that one. And I've got a little heart set, which I believe is a heart-shaped light bulb. I'm pretty sure it's a heart light bulb, and that's a shaker. And then I've got some little white pearl type enamel dots. She does have some really cute enamel dots on her site. Some of them are shaped like little pizzas and things. And then I got, I'm not sure what that is. That might be a little bear. It might be a little bear. I'm going to have to go and have a look. But it looks like a bear with hearts. I hope I'm correct about that. So I'll try and do that one up for next week. And then this is what I wanted to share. All right. So I was just making sure my camera was still going then. I got these 2 tubs of metallic wax. So I've got a magic purple and I've got a jungle green. Now I need to get my scissors and open. So let me just reach across here. Got my scissors here. Oops. I'm dropping a pen or two, but that doesn't matter. And yeah, they're sealed. So I'm just going to go in there with my scissors without cutting myself. See if I can't peel that off. Yeah, so that's peeling off. Now, obviously, metallic waxes are meant to be blended, and I've got my spatula. So I don't know what I was thinking there. Maybe I was thinking these were sparkle pastes or something. But anyway, let's have a look at what we've got. Right. Both of those are open. The lid is opening nice and easily. Oh, that's really thick. There's quite a large gloop on the lid. So let me put that one down. And then we have this one. Right, so I'm going to work from the lid, and I'm going to go in with my, I think it was called Purple Magic. No, Magic Purple. Now, obviously, you're only going to need a little tiny bit of this on your finger to highlight wood and stuff like that. So I've got that down. And it does actually smell like furniture wax. Let me smell it. Yeah, a little bit like furniture wax, but not as strong, if you know what I mean. It's like a very subtle hint of sort of like beeswaxy furniture wax. And that's a nice sort of like forest green. But I've got a large gloop there that doesn't belong there, and it probably landed there because of its long distance travel. So I'm just going to pop that straight back into that side. And if I leave them standing the right way around, that's probably what they need. So anyway, you're supposed to use stuff like this with your finger or a doorbell or something. So it is very creamy. And I've got something here. I've got an old butterfly that I keep on my desk. I'm just going to rub that down there. See what happens. Maybe I should use a shade that it isn't for the best effect. And put some down on the wings. So it's basically wax that you can put on die cuts and embossed areas. Now, I know I'm moving this around, so I'm going to share it with you. But this is a lovely green, nice for Christmas trees. So let's have a look at that. You can see that it picks up the high points of embossing. So that's nice. I've got it on my finger, but it'll wash off. And so that's what I got sent. I got some crafting wax. You can see I've put the green on this side, but not on that side. It's still blue. But that's quite nice. It's got a nice sheen, but it's not over glossy. So we're going to have to do some embossing next week as well and use that again. I mean, I've got the pink here, but it seems pretty pointless to use the pink when I've already sort of like inked it pink, if you know what I mean. It's not like it's going to really show up. So anyway, that is what I've got for you today. And I do apologise that I forgot to show you those other things yesterday. But you know what life is like. Yes, indeed. Right. And as I said before, I will link everything below. I've got a nice waxy finger. So I've got to be careful how I touch things before I give these away to the old folks' home. Right, there you go. I thank you so much for watching me. And tomorrow I am going to be up with a DIY art bin design team haul as well as a project share. You have an absolutely awesome day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.